Hello, hello, hello. It's Eric. Welcome to my madness. So, it's been a couple of years since I've done a pack cracking video. I got some Persona boosters from Jason Robinette here, and I figured it's about time to do another pack cracking. Now, about a year ago, I picked up another set of Persona boosters from Card Game Geek, I believe it was. And I got lucky and pulled a War Prophet out of that. So that was a nice bonus. And then I had bought this from him at the same time, which is a hard to find promo card. So now it's time to do a little bit of pack cracking. But before I do that, another thing that Jason sent me is a Persona booster box, which I'll probably be getting a scan for my website. Get a good high quality scan of it. And it also comes with a little stand-up figure. This frog looking guy, which if you go to the cards, is actually the same artwork as the Speedy Delivery alien. So again, I'll be getting a nice scan of that, and then I'll be setting up a display with that booster box after I get the scans in. So first things first, of the cards that or the packs that I got some Advanced Technology, some Persona, and some Piracy. I'm going to start out with the Advanced Technology boosters. There's not a ton of stuff that I really need out of Advanced Technologies. I've got a few cards that I kind of need. Why do I not have audio? Oh, I do, okay. Just didn't see it in my list. No big deal. So, of my Advanced Technology needs, there's most of these I have 3 to 4 copies of. Certain things like Unit Overhaul can always use another one of them. Some more Space Remoras. Some of the cards, like the Fusion Mine, I have a total of 5. That gives me 4 for a play deck plus 1 extra for my folder. I'd like to get a couple more. But there's nothing that I really need too bad, and most of these I just kind of need. But I wanted to open some Advanced Technologies just because it's been a long time, a couple of years, and it's a fun set to open. If I'm lucky, I'll get that, what is it, the targeting array, targeting system. I'd like to get another one of them. I only have 2 of them, where I have 3 of most of the other entity cards. But I'm not holding out high hopes on that. Shield Penetration Refit. This is one I kind of needed, I think. It's always a good card to have. Demobilization. Espionage Satellite. Troop Ship. Patrol Scout. Mine Patrol. Patrol Ship Support Base. Repair Tug. Argonian Spycraft. Although that one's seriously miscut. Pretty common in some of these earlier sets, unfortunately, to have a lot of miscut cards. For Spy Ship and Battle Sled. Battle Sleds are always nice too. Now, these ones you see, I'm opening them from the top instead of the bottom. All the other ones I open from the bottom, cut it open. I've noticed that when they're in the display, it looks a little nicer. So I'm going to have a couple on the top I'll have cut on the top. Plasma Stream Accelerators, another good, very rare. Cosmics, Cataclysm, Mechanization, Battery, Red Tape, Solitary Station, tour guide, Polar patrol ship, POT star frigate, salvage ship, ship upgrade, and a Polar spy scout. Of course, Polar are always nice to grab because they can be used in any deck. It's a minor empire. Oh, and this is one I don't think I need at all. Imperial Clydon. I have a bunch of Clydon cards. That was one of my favorites. I collected these in trade early, and then I bought a few. Bought more and traded for more lately. Cloning device. Mechad patrol support ship is nice. The Mechad patrol ships, it actually has two of them, and one of them is stronger than most of the other patrol ships. So with patrol support ship, you can do a pretty good job making a Mechad deck. Corporate influence, distortion cannon failure, anti-Mechad card. Power generation complex. This one's really nice, especially for Mechad decks. Triples the energy on on a planet or a terrain. And Mechad could use lots of energy, so this will come in handy actually. Master defense system, patrol ship, Argonian, POT patrol ship, a Tiquan Star Destroyer, landing signal officer, formation lights. We got 5 advanced technologies boosters, 5 piracy boosters. These are more just for the fun of it, a little bit of flavor. Okay, variable plasma refit. These I can definitely use, especially if you allow corporate cards to be played onto corporate pirate ships, because the corporate pirate ships can very definitely use these. Patrol ship courier. This is another good one. Improved automaton. These are always good to have, especially if you play any of the psi decks. These add strength to all of your psi crew, because they can be played to any crew, and a psi is a crew. So this adds strength to them. It can be played in reaction to them getting shot at, and in addition, it gives immunity to health affecting cards, and the crew floats in space, so if the unit or terrain is shot out from under them. So it should have 3 of these in every side deck. Argonian troop ship, POT spy cutter, POT patrol launch, shield penetration failure, anti-POT card, officer saber, another corporate influence, another Mechad patrol ship. Wow, this is a good booster pack right here. Another power generation complex, distortion cannon failure. So one more to go. Then I'll open the piracy cards. Then I'll go on to the persona. Ammo reserve. And intergalactic grave robbers. This is one. Let's see. I think I have. Well, I have 3 of these. I kind of wanted one more, but didn't really need one more. Armor system failure, or armor system is nice though. Leopan, or corporate patrol ship, corporate carrier, 2-4 patrol ship, regular patrol ship, B2 battle sled, executive position, infiltration unit, a hyperspace detonator, and a distortion cannon refit. A hyperspace detonator, this is one of my favorite combo cards. It's exclusive Scorpion technology. But you drop this on a Bolar ship that's using has the ability to use adapted technology to use it, and that can multiply their phasers by their heavy weapons, which all of their heavy weapons are specialized weapon mounts. So suddenly they can do a ton of damage. I think you can get 50 damage out of a couple of the S7s or S8s. If you do that, cruiser. This is one of the higher end Piracy ships. Let's see, I'm going to go over to here. No, wrong one. This one. Piracy, there's a few cards that I'm looking for. And the main things I think I'm looking for in here are... There's, of course, I could use the Privateer. Degeneration device, I'd really like one more of them. But I could use like several of the corporate pirate cards. Pirate Courser, Pirate Battle Cruiser, Pirate Assault Cruiser. Polar Heavy Express is nice. A couple of the Leopan, especially the War Cruiser. I only have 5 of these for some reason. That's 4 in my play deck. The one I have in my folder is crimped across the top. Anyway, back to the pack opening here. Battle Cruiser is nice. Ice Age Spy, Temporal Repetition, Moon System, or Storage Moon is nice. And Heavy Cruisers, not bad. The uncommon cards in Piracy, all of the packs I've opened, gotten a very consistent mix of cards. So it's like 20 to 30 of everyone across the board. There's nothing that didn't come up fairly regularly. It's only the very rares that are missing some. Defensive Minefield, Chernoan Moon, Star, Raiding Mission, Covert Ops, and Corporate Moon. So that one's not too bad. But, of course, the top card on a Piracy pack is always the very rare. This is one I really didn't need too badly. Similarly, I think I kind of wanted another one of these, but I don't really need it. Moon System's a good uncommon, though. I like this one because it allows you to play lots of moons to it. There's several decks, including the side decks and the corporate deck, where there's side corporate moons that can be played. Being able to play 2 Moon System is helpful. Leopan Raiding Party, Rogue Dragoness, Polar Stealth Raider, and Pirate Currency. Tectonic Marauder. Nice monster that damages terrain heavily. Myrtos, Hidden Moon, Social Combat, Spy, and a Wandering Desire. Okay, so this is my last Piracy pack. Last chance to pull an entity. Not really counting on it. Don't really care if I do or not. Shroud Planet. That one's kind of nice for the corporate pirates or corporate decks if they you use them as a minor in the corporate. Planet of Ill Repute, Star, Raiding Mission, Covert Operations, and the corporate pirate landing craft. Alrighty. So now we are on to the meat and potatoes of these cards. Persona. We got a total of 20 packs here. 20 packs gives a decent chance to get the entity. Jason told me that nobody had pulled any out of the box. Now, I know for a fact the Piracy sometimes has 2 entities per box. I'm assuming that with Persona and Galactic Invaders, they kept that, and there's a chance at 2 per box. Adamantine Hull. This is a nice one to have. I think I only had one of these. This is the very rare, of course. Now, I have a fair number of uncommons from Persona. I know I have a couple of complete sets of uncommons, but there's a lot that I don't have a ton of. Vectrian Fighter is always nice because the Vectrians, of course, are minor empire, so being able to use that in any deck is a useful thing. A Tranquilizer Mount and a 2/4 fighter. So starting off strong with that adamantine hull. Troop freighter. I think this is one of the ones I needed for my complete set here. Let's see. Is this the one? No, I've got one here. Yep, troop freighter. This is one of the ones that I have none of. Well, I have one now. There's actually, I think it's 18 cards, 17 now. I don't have it all from this set. Dirgan Tattoo and Royal Dirgan Tattoo. Time Knight Scepter, I'd really like to get. Dirgan Chieftain Luciferus and Noah. Of course, there's the Dark Circuitry and the Vectorine Asteroid Flagstar would be an awesome pull. I have 3 of the Empire terrains that I have none of, so I'd love to get the corporate Clydon or Argonian ones. So, anyway, I got the Troop Freighter, Lone Wolf Command Ship's not bad. Dragon Sun's a nice card. Jungle Moth and Clydon Fighter. So, always nice to get a few cards that I either would really like to get or don't have at all. And this didn't quite open. Speaking of Noah, whatever. Invincible Loner Chieftain. That's a nice get. Resource Management. Suicide Mission. I'm a Persona and Research Dragon. This one's not. There we go. E6 Breeder. I think I have that one. Acquired Holy Day. Weapons Security. It's the same every time. Negotiator and a Squire. Noble Squire. Don't really need any nobles. There's a couple that I could use like one more of to so I have a third or an extra. I think all of the C5 nobles I only have 2 of, so it wouldn't hurt to get at least a third. That way I can put one in a folder. Still have a couple for playdecks, but okay, this is a good pull too. Phaser targeting system. This is one I did not have. Exclusive Gecko technology. Phaser damage may be applied to a terrain equal to its strength disengaging the terrain. So this one is good. I can put that in a Gecko deck. Drag Racing, Alien Love, Boomerang Rex, and Psychanti Fighter. I have a ton of Psychanti and Visonic Fighters. Some of the other ones I picked up a bunch a little while back. I think I got them for about $0.25 a piece, I think it was. So most of the fighters I have quite a few of. I think the Endirigan, the Vectrian, and the what was the other one? Polar I could always use more of because they're minor empire that you can stack in other decks. Perfect Specimen. So, oh yeah, I had the Breeder before. That was one of the cards I needed. Perfect Specimen is not one that I need. But, it's a very rare, so nice to have. Nuclear Incident. Peace Treaty. Cryptologist. Floating City is a pretty good base. The base is not discarded by the destruction of its location, so if the terrain gets shut out from under it, it survives. Surface Probe. plasma phasers. This isn't too bad for the Argonian deck. As a reaction unit may fire phasers at plasma weapons fired at the unit. So damage caused by the plasma weapons is reduced by the amount of phaser damage. So it can reduce damage, incoming damage. M4 Planet Gouge. It's kind of a nice card. BGW Hall and Infinite Potential. So I think I want to get some of those terrain, and I'm just not. Artifact. I really didn't need one of these. I think I have 2 or 3 of these. This is Empire Constitution. Bodyguard. Corporate Fighter. Polar Fighter's not bad. Chernoan Fighter's okay. Really want to get some of those terrain though. Several of them, like Krebs terrain, I think I have 2. A third one, it's a 7 strength, so a third one could go into a play deck. Ancient Library, I had one of these, but this is really nice to have, as there's only one installation that's strength 7. So if you want to use the strength 8 and 9 installations, you either need to be playing the Comedy Club deck, which that one does actually have strength 7, or you need to have an Ancients Library. So that's nice to be able to build up to strength 8 and 9. Construction Team, Crystalline Detection Matrix, Ancient Studies. This is, I think, the highest strength non-promo agenda, other than the G10, which of course is hard to find, and Chef. And another Ancient Library. Not sure whether to be happy or disappointed by that. It's kind of nice. Cook, Radioactive Being, Instant Reaction, and Flight Attendant. Flight Attendant's Robert Krauss pick. It's got Chikan the Forever Man in the background here. Radioactive Being, I think I only had a couple of these, so I wanted one more. Instant Reaction, this card was rewritten twice, I believe it was. It was in Time Gates, I believe, and then they reprinted it in Universe, rewriting it, and then they redid it in Persona, rewriting it again. The only card that got printed 3 times outside of the Series 1 Alpha Beta cards that got reprinted in Primary and then Universe. Another Perfect Specimen. Now that's disappointing a little. What you gonna do? Aquarian Fighter, Methane Atmosphere. Hey, there's our Speedy Delivery Alien. And Galactic Parcel Ship. Bolar Covert System. I'm pretty sure I had a couple of these, but again, being Bolar, Minor Empire, nice to have. Foreign Probe, Lunar Eclipse, Flarian Fighter, and Insurrection. Another Bolar Covert System. Jeepers. Getting doubles. I don't like that. I mean, again, Bolar System's pretty good, but Hydroponic Technician, Najir 12, Sedan Fighter, and Skeleton Crew. Other than the Bolar, I'd rather have the Clydon or Argonian or Scorpion or Krebs or Corporate. Marinka and Chieftain Marinka is Vicious 6. I forget if I had one or two of him. But he was a high one. Okay, I had two of him. So the third one could still go into a play deck. Of course, it's a persona card, meaning you can only have one in play at a time, but doesn't mean you can only have one in the deck. Jester, Amphibian Desire, Techno Pilot, the Sand Lake. This is actually a nice piece of artwork. I like that one. Jeff's our fighter. Hey, Royal Endurgan Tattoo. That's nice. That's one I need. Triples the Endurgan female strength and played to an Endurgan female. Specimen, Offspring, Duke, have a ton of those, and Riot. So at least I am picking up a few that I didn't have any of. Countess. This is one of the ones I only had two of. So the third one's good. May use foreign technology. When on an engaged unit, one equipment card may be played to this crew's location in the engaged position. It doubles the energy and repair points applied to the location. So, and produces 3 ammunition. So pretty good card all around. Lone Wolf Destroyer. Several of the Lone Wolf ships were uncommons in this set. Metamorphosis, Street People, and the Mad Chemist. There's quite a few of the cards they made personas. Some of the ships they did too. So I have 4 packs left, including this one that I just opened. Another adamantine hull. Oh, I didn't mention it the first time, but fun fact, this says adamantine hull on the top and sound construction on the bottom. There's another card called Sound Construction. They screwed up the lower title. Scout, Free Trade Zone, Research Probe, and Artifact Spiritual Symbol. So this is number 3. Endurgan Female. Didn't really need another one of these, but again, Endurgan are nice to have. This one, -3 damage to any Endurgan ship it's played on, so. Luck Guy, Reserve Lock, Pendulum Effect, and an Endurgan Fighter. It's not bad. Here is number 2. And another senior helmet. I have a couple of these, but this is pretty nice. It adds a maneuvering system to a ship, prevents half of the damage from all hazards, and as a reaction negates 1 hazard played against it. And of course, the maneuvering system's kind of nice, especially if you use it. And let's see, I think it's Gecko and I forget which it. I think it's the POT Ally has some maneuvering systems. So if you were planning on using maneuvering cards, having this in the deck allows you to use it on more ships. Coffee Break, Ancient Control Network, Bisonic Fighter, and Terrestrial Overgrowth. So we are down to the last pack here. Last chance to get myself an entity or one of the cards I'd really like that I don't have. And I think this is one that I needed because I didn't have it, but I didn't need, I'd rather have had the other ones. this dog. Let's see, that was what? Asteroid, repair asteroid, defensive aircraft, Tarask, and garbage man. Okay. Well, that does it completely for all of the persona that I got. But I was thinking of doing a couple more things here. Pick up the packs and set them aside. So I've got a couple of Universe Edition packs here. I wanted to open up just to show off. Last time I opened packs, I didn't know the exact breakdown of these, but now that I do, I wanted to go through the pack and show exactly how they're laid out. The topmost card is always the very rare artifact card in this case. The next card down is always a terrain card from the terrain sheet. The terrain cards had, I think it's 4 levels of rarity. Yeah, very common, common, uncommon, and rare. The very common were 4 times as common, then common is 3, uncommon is 2, and rare is 1 times as common. They're basically printed 1, 2, 3, or 4 times on the sheet of 100 cards. So it's always 1 card from the terrain sheet, 1 card from set 2, which is Vectrian and I believe the New Empires set, and then 1 card from sheet 4, which is the Dragons, Krebs Corporate, wow, blanking, Mechad, and wow, what is the 4th one? I cannot believe I'm blanking on it. The 4 from Primary Edition, the 4 Empires from Primary Edition. And then you have an uncommon card and a couple of rare cards. Now, sometimes common or uncommon, 1 of them, and then you have a couple of rare cards, and then you end up with, I think it's 6 more, 3, 7 more, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are always common or uncommon. So I'll do 1 more pack here of the universe to go through that again. Again, this is the very rare, followed by a terrain, Vectrian card, and a dragon card. Now, usually the cards in a booster box tend to follow the same empire. But there's each sheet had 20 cards of 1 empire, so you go through like the 20 cards of that 1 empire and then go on to the next empire. So it tends to follow a theme all the way through a booster box. Divergence of Psi, I think that's an uncommon. Then you get your 2 rares, Emergency Power and Cosmic Rays, and then 7 uncommons or commons. So I think last time I opened it, I suspected I knew what the layout of these was, but this is very strict, rigid layout. Always happens in the packs, although every once in a while you get one that's messed up. And then one last thing I decided to open up here, Juxar starter. I've been debating about opening this for a while. I've had it up on eBay for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. There are a couple of cards out of here that I want to get, but at the same time, I was hoping to get the money from it. But doing this video, I finally decided to open it. This is one of the packs that I have not opened on camera. So, a starter. Let's see if I can get this open. There we go. Starter from the Galactic Empires set. Always has the same basic layout. We have our rulebook version 2. This is the black bordered one. We have 20 or 21 cards on the top that belong to the Empire. And then here is the sector headquarters. Sometimes I've had the sector headquarters appear like halfway down the deck or something. But it's always 20 cards on the top. Now, in the Juxar set, there are, I forget if it's 2 or I think it's 3 common cards you get 4 of. So, arm jump ship, medium jump ship, jump launcher. There's 3, there's 4 jump launchers. There's light cruiser, I think that you get 4 of these. 3, 4. Assault cruiser. 2, command cruiser, heavy cruiser, a couple of those, battle cruiser, a couple of those, conquered planet, tiny moon, you only get 1, that's very rare, and the Juxar sector headquarters. So there's the 21 cards with 2 common cards that you get 4 of each. Now, the other 80 cards that you get in the deck are Universe Edition. And the Universe Edition starter cards are almost always laid out exactly the same way. There's 80 cards. You get 8 sets of 10 cards. With a very rare on top. That's the Assassin. 2 rares. 3 terrain. Brown Dwarf. And Aldebrecht Munitions Planet. And then you get 4 common or uncommon cards, followed by a very rare, 2 rares, 3 terrain. And again, these terrain can be common, uncommon, or rare from the same sheet. And 4 more common or uncommon cards, followed by the very rare, terraforming, 2 rares, 3 terrain. 4 more cards. Very rare is the Type 2 Supernova, 2 rares, 3 terrain, and then 4 common or uncommon cards. And things jumped here. This looks like 4 more common or uncommon cards. Those 2 are rare, and that is a very rare. And then I have 3 terrain. 2, 3, 4 common or uncommon. There's a very rare. 2 rare. 3 terrain, 4 terrain. That's uncommon, I believe. 3, 4 uncommon. That's very rare. 2 rares, and then 3 terrain. So yeah, things got out of order. But it's the same cards, same rarity of cards. You get 4. There's the very rare. 2 rares, 3 terrain. So things got out of order, but same thing. Now I have had, I think the Krebs deck I opened on camera, about halfway down it stopped giving uncommons and gave rares all the way through the deck. So I got like, I think it was like 8 sets of 4 rares, so 30 rares or something. But otherwise, the layout of those is exactly the same. Anyway, that's it for today. Share and enjoy, I guess.